Your train comes to a nice, steady, gentle halt. You have arrived at the last station on your journey to your holiday cottage. This holiday has been long overdue. It is what you need. As you look out the window from your seat, you can see the rain that has been following you on your journey patters down hard against the window pane as the raindrops dance this way and that, running down, blown by the wind. In preparation, you put on your coat and pull up the hood. You decide not to use an umbrella, it's far too windy. Taking your suitcase and placing your bag on your shoulder. Though weary and tired, you drag your luggage to the door and step down out of the open carriage door onto the platform, where you are greeted with the full force of the wind and the rain. You take the short walk from the platform to the front of the station, where you see a cab waiting. The driver greets you with a warm smile and takes your luggage from you, putting your suitcase in the back, opening the door and inviting you to sit in the back of the cab, placing your bag on the seat. You shut the door behind you, and the driver steps into the cab and asks you where you would like to be taken. You give him the address. He smiles. He knows the people that run the holiday cottage you are going to stay, and reassures you they are lovely, kind people and will make your stay a good one. You set off away from the train station. As you do so, it becomes smaller and smaller. You head down a road where there are a few factories and then small rows of houses. And then eventually you leave the town and head off down a country road that winds and bends, leading further and further away. The lights of the houses are but dots now. As you look behind you, you can just make out the shapes of hedges and trees that line the side of the road as you travel along. You can feel the tyres of the car making their way through puddles that are formed in the road. It won't be long, he says to you. Too far to walk, but not long to drive, he says. You smile. He notices you are really too tired to engage in much conversation and politely leaves you to sit back for a moment and just rest your eyes. You're awoken by the feeling of the vehicle coming to a stop. We're here, he says quietly. He's already out of the vehicle and taking your luggage out of the back of it and placing it on the pavement outside a beautiful cottage. You open the gate, then turn to pay him, thanking him for his kindness. He gives you his card with his number and says if there's anything you want, call him. You thank him again. The door of the cottage opens, and there is a lady standing there. She is short and friendly, with a big smile on her lovely face. "Welcome," she says. "Come in out the rain." You quickly run towards the house, the gate shutting behind you. Once inside, you feel the door shut behind you, and you are taking your coat off, hanging it on a hook beside the door. She leads you from a small hallway where there is a staircase that leads upstairs into a room, a large room. To one side there is a cosy kitchen that faces the front of the house onto the street. There is an old-fashioned kitchen with an aga, wooden units, and a wooden table with mismatched chairs. There is a large Belfast sink with large taps. Net curtains cover the window. The room is lit by wall lights, so it is in half dark, half light, and very cosy. Immediately, you can smell something cooking upon the stove, and another smell, the smell of a fire burning. You turn and you see there's a lounge through an archway in the room, the corner of which there is a big hearth fire. The heat from it fills the whole of this large room, and you can't wait to sit in the large chair beside it. The furniture is mismatched, but it works, and it's cosy and it's comfortable. Large windows look out to the back, which in daylight would give a beautiful view. But for now, it is dark, and you can just make out the shapes of trees and a well. There are some flowers cut and put into a vase. This feels like a lovely home. "Eat," she says, "then I'll leave you." She places a bowl of warm stew with a side plate of bread. You sit down gratefully and tuck into the lovely meal before you. She places a gentle hand on your shoulder and says again, "If there's anything that you need, give us a call. Now, I'll leave you in peace." She puts on her coat, pulls up her own hood, and heads off out into the night, shutting the door behind her. Alone now, you enjoy the rest of your meal. You take the drink also offered to you and realise it's your favourite drink. You clear the table and then take a seat beside the fire. The chair is so comfortable you can curl your legs up underneath you and lean back into it. You push your back into the back cushion and your buttocks into the seat and really, really relax. There is a footstool. You allow your legs to rest gratefully upon the footstool. The sound of the fire louder now, and the heat from it more intense now you are close to it. It warms you from head to toe, relaxing you as it does so, easing the tension in your head and your ears and your neck. Your shoulders have dropped. and you bring the blanket over you and tuck it under your chest, under your chin, and rest your head on the cushion in the chair. You feel your arms relax and the rest of your body relax, your chest, your stomach, your hips, and your legs, and your feet. You decide to shut your eyes just for a moment. Gently your eyelids drop. The sound of the wind and the rain outside competes for your attention, whilst you're barely conscious, with the sound of the fire crackling and popping. Somehow their combination is quite nice and quite comforting. You're not out in that rain and wind anymore. You're safe here by this fire. So relax now. Under this blanket. Take a little snooze. Or go to sleep. You are perfectly safe. The fire would die out gently and safely by itself. And you are safe in this sanctuary of this holiday cottage, where you can spend any time you want here to rest. Take care and relax and sleep.